Are we? Do you have any interest in talking about what has been going on the past couple of days? We don't do that alone.
I mean, it don't matter because I ain't running or shying away from them because I ain't didn't.
I mean, okay, I'm gonna lay out the whole timeline. Then I'm gonna say what happened, and also what I'm about to say might be the reason why this podcast is cut short. Perhaps.
Yeah, we'll see.
Hopefully not. But okay. Yesterday, sheriffs come here, or not sheriffs.
CHP, California Highway Patrol.
Okay, they come here. They're looking for Munchie. Josh says, "What they what are you looking to speak to him about, or whatever?" And they say, "We're investigating a murder." And Josh, I guess, takes the card, texts Munchie, tells him, gives him the phone number or whatever. And that was that. Then today at, I don't know, 11 a.m., 11:30, they're back. Same dudes, plain clothes, driving like a regular truck or something, I guess. And they, again, approach Josh and for some reason offer more information. They say, we're looking for Munchie and Adam. And that we're looking for them because we want to have a conversation about an investigation that we're doing into the murder of Draco the Ruler, which was, I mean, I can only speak for myself, was mind-blowing to me because...
Now, I don't know if this is a play or if it's real. You know, these guys run so many plays and they come up with a whole bunch of BS for the content. But if they running a play talking about them people came there talking about a homicide, yeah, that's wild. But, you know, I wouldn't put it past them. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't put it past them. And yeah, Wicked 100 did say his friend was on the highway patrol. Yeah, that gave him the badge. Yeah, he did say that. You know what I'm saying? You know, and yeah, they didn't go to his house. They came to No Jumper. So, I mean, it could be a play. It could be a play. You know, I wouldn't put it past them. But if it's real, you know, I just wouldn't wait, me personally, until something real happens for me to understand that I got to make a change. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know, I wouldn't want to be the play. You know what I'm saying? It's like Munchie B is the play right now. So he's the focus of running the game on him. You got Wicked 100 running the game, and, you know, he's at No Jumper. They running the game, and, like, shit just, you know, you got to pay attention to it, man. Because if you don't pay attention, man, you got to get in front of stuff. You can't be, you know, waiting until it go all the way left. You got to get in front of shit, man.
I'm perfectly happy telling everybody what my involvement with Draco was, which was like, over the years, we did 3 interviews, hang out, video shoots, you know, see him at parties here and there, whatever. Never ever did we ever talk about any like street stuff or beef stuff or whatever. I wasn't really like so immersed in having those conversations at that time. And we kind of stayed out of like even talking about it on the podcast and stuff just because it was kind of close to home at the time.
But like the most salacious combos were on the pod, basically.
Yeah, for sure. He says on the podcast it was a little out there, but not anything that I would expect the cops to like want to question me about. So that was kind of shocking. And then also, I'll let Munchie speak, but like,
hold on. When you say he said, like, who you talking about? Like when y'all potted? Because I remember when AD was sitting next to you.
yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You know,
Okay,
he was
yeah.
kind of. I think in that interview that we did, that he probably spoke more about like his beef and like people that he didn't like than like on anything else. So at least that was the most me and him ever talked about. I never had an off-camera conversation about him with any street. And obviously,
But this is a cold case, though. Like, you know, what Meech was saying about the cold case stuff. It does seem like, you know, dudes be focused on cold cases. So if it's a player or not, why is they even playing with the cold case? So that's what makes me think, you know, that it might not be a play, because this is a cold case that they go back into, talking about a homicide, talking about the police came by, and we already know that Wicked 100 was talking about Munchie B said this and he said that. So it could be also a play where as though they want to get Munchie B to start talking about the situation. You know, they could be mentioning that the police came by to get him to start talking about the situation. You better know that everybody that comes to No Jumper, when you get on this platform, man, them people is listening. You know, they'll tap your phone fast. They want to know what's going on. And, you know, Wicked 100 keep highlighting that audio of Munchie B talking, saying what he said. And it's like, I don't know why, you know, dudes that sit on No Jumper don't tell Adam no about talking about certain things. I don't understand that though. Like, why they don't tell him, yo, when he asks him about certain things, like, I'm not talking about an open homicide case. I'm not talking about that. I'm not even referencing the person at all, whether I got something to do with it or not. What is it? What am I, especially if, you know, I knew the person or I had like beef or anything with the person. I'm not talking about an open homicide. I'm not indulging in that conversation. I'm gonna tell him next question, next situation. You know, but I feel like they gotta talk about this shit. Hefe, he asks, yo, you want to talk about it? Hefe speaks on it. Munchie be like, oh, nah, nigga, I'm not talking about that homicide case. It's not a play. This is what happens when you run your mouth too much trying to prove a point. Brandy, I appreciate that. Yeah. This what we seeing though. They definitely be on here talking. Yeah, they definitely be on here talking. But for this to be like a segment though, that there is wild. For this to even be a segment on the podcast, you know what I'm saying? And them to highlight Munchie B and the detectives want to talk about. Hold up. Now, I do think that something is about to come about this shit. Because if you pay attention, Flacco, started saying some shit. Wicked 100 started saying some shit. Adam saying some shit. Everybody's talking about Draco the Ruler at this moment. Why at this moment is everybody talking about Draco the Ruler and who's supposed to have took that man's life? Just right now, these last couple months, that's been highlighted. So it's something going on. We already know when Wicked 100 start alerting shit, something's about to go down. Something's going on. You feel what I'm saying? You got Flacco, you got Wicked 100, and you got Adam, right? But then you got Munchie B sitting there not understanding that they all focusing on him and what he said. Like, bro supposed to be like, man, I'm not talking about that. I'm not even having that conversation. Y'all can have that conversation without me. Why do I need to be there? Why do I need to be involved with this conversation? It ain't got nothing to do with me. So, you know, we see now something about to happen. This is what I feel. Something about to happen. I don't know what it is, but something is about to take place. Just being real. You know, Munchie B better really pay attention that, you know, they ain't his homies up here, man. They ain't his homies, man. This is a business. This ain't your homies. And, you know, they like talking about stuff like this. This right here, people paying attention to it.
See, like, why would the cops care about off-camera conversations? Not like I had any kind of insider knowledge. I was kind of shocked to hear that they wanted to talk to me about it.
And the majority of, like, in all the interviews you did with him, the beefs that he did discuss, even in the first, it was like rap beefs and things of that nature primarily.
Yeah. We're talking about RJ and shit.
Yeah,
We weren't
like
talking about
Scheme and RJ and, like, you feel me?
A lot of the street stuff with Draco, Stink Team, etc. really only, like, started to make sense to me once it was all said and done, when I'm like watching the Trap Lord Ross video and I'm kind of like, oh, this is how all these different pieces fit together. Got it.
The thing, okay, I'm confused about a couple of things though.
Well, I did want to offer it to Munchie first.
Yeah, go ahead, Munchie.
See what he thinks about it.
Shit, I don't live at no jumper. Why they keep coming here? That's all. I mean, I don't know.
They came at 11:30. We'd be doing the news normally at noon. They probably thought you was finna be there at like that time.
Oh yeah, shit. I ain't homeless. I don't live here.
And then that, well, yeah, you said, why didn't they just go to my house if they were trying to talk to me?
Right. So that's all.
Why is it the CHP? That's what I'm confused about.
I don't know. I had my lawyer hit them. No, they ain't return no email or no call. So
Oh, for real? Because I called the number on
the card.
the card that they gave me and he didn't pick up, but it said it was an office number, not a cell number.
Mm-hmm.
And this, I probably called them like an hour after they came here. So I definitely didn't probably
An hour after that came today.
Yeah, I called them. And my plan was basically like, I'm going to invite him in. I was going to Google this, but I was going to basically look up, like, do I have to divulge if I'm recording audio, having conversations with law enforcement? But then I was going to basically tell them, hey, I'm recording audio, just so y'all know. And then I was going to basically probably just put it out on the podcast to, like, let people know, because anything they're going to want to say to me, unless it's some real out there.
Adam is going to want to do what he's doing for views, and that's all he care about. SBGB TV live call-in show.
What's going on, DEEZY? This Mel G.
What's going on with you, bro?
Hey, it just dawned on me. Remember how Wax said he got his badge? He said he had a highway patrol cop that was some of his friend that gave him a badge.
Yeah, yep.
The highway patrol is the people that came up to no jumper. That's why they wonder, like, who is he? You know, it's the California State Patrol.
Yep. Yeah, that's what we just said.
I think it's a play. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, why would the state, you know what I mean? Come on, that don't even make sense. You know what I mean? I don't know. On digging. You know what I'm trying to come from? Like,
Yeah.
hey, I need y'all to go up here for me. Like, it's a play. Like, it gotta be. It don't make sense. Especially when they do. Why would you go to his place of business? He right. Like, why wouldn't they just come to my house? That don't even make sense.
Yeah. It definitely could be a play. You know, it could be them trying to get Munchie B to speak about it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, they trying to shake him up, get him to say something, or see, like, I say Munchie B would have talked to them. They'd have been like, you know, Wack would have ran the play, like, oh, so you ain't speak to the police? And that would have been his friends that he was talking to the whole time type. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's just what I'm thinking, though. It just sounds too fishy, though. Like, you going to go up to, like, a nationally televised place to try to get some information on a murder case. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That would be something done in private. You wouldn't go to, you know what I mean? Like, that don't even make sense to me, bro. That got to be a play. Or they would have just snatched him up. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you know, these dudes definitely always running the play. So, you know, it could be a play, or it could be they trying to get some information, you know, for Munchie B to say something.
Yeah, to run a play. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think he trying to do like the double cross at him or something. Like, either you gonna speak on something, or we go either way it come out, he gonna have some type of content out of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. I just wouldn't put myself in the predicament to have that conversation at all.
Why he even back up there then? He's stupid. You know what I mean?
I wouldn't have went back. I ain't even gonna lie. I wouldn't have went back up there. You know what I mean?
Regardless if they called you back or you volunteered to go back, like, you know what I mean? It's over with, bro. You didn't your stay is over. You over welcome. You overstayed your welcome. You know what I mean? Like, come on, bro. Just let it go. Like, you got your own little thing you doing. Go ahead and, you know, dive in, man. Like, you know what I mean? It's watered down at this point.
Yeah, because it's like him being there, it's like he's the center of interrogation about shit. You got Wack messing with him. You got Flacco messing with him. And, you know, Adam just egging this shit on. And it's like you trying to defend yourself against all these different individuals. For what reason?
And it is mighty ironic that he the center of attention, and all of a sudden the police just only want to come up there and see Munchie B. They ain't never came up there to see nobody else, but they want to come see Munchie B, though. Like, they got these people on camera doing shit all type, but ain't nobody, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy to me. I don't know. That don't make sense to me, man. I think it's a play for sure. If I'm a bet, man, it's a play.
Yeah, we definitely gonna find out, though.
For sure. That's why I call DEEZY.
I appreciate you calling in, bro.
For sure.
Smash that like button. Hit that subscribe button, man. Shout out to all y'all, man, that rock with the channel. Hit that like button.
They record?
That's what I'm saying, yeah. I was just going to record it and put it out there so that people could hear the conversation. I don't know if they would have been upset about that or if they would have tried to push back against me recording.
That might be all right, though.
I think it is.
You're allowed to observe police activity, especially if it's like regarding you. You're supposed. That's why if you watch, like, I know you watch a lot of the arrest footage and body cams.
I watched like 2 of them already today.
Yeah. Okay. And they're
You know that shit.
Yeah. I like end my night with it and like sometimes begin my day with it.
And how often do you like hear the people being like, oh, I'm recording, and they're like, that's okay, we are too. That's very.
But I mean, clearly you don't give about having this conversation because you're here, you're live. We were all anticipating when you were coming here today. We were all kind of expecting the cops to just like pop out of the car when you pulled up and have a conversation with you. Apparently,
I was kind of like prepared for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you're not worried about having that conversation or anything?
But to the I don't got no conversation for them because I don't know. That's what lawyer. You talk to my lawyer.
That's what your approach would be.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what y'all want, bro. Like, shit, ain't nothing to talk about.
Damn. Yeah, I was gonna hear him out. I just want to know what they fucking are talking about. And with the whole lawyer thing, it's like, damn, that's a lot of money for something where, like, if I felt like I had even a semblance of plausible criminal
Hey, I know. Look,
issues,
I know
I would get my lawyer involved. But being that I have zero to offer, I wasn't really worried about it. But
See, it's just content to Adam. That's it. It's just content. That's all he there for. SBGB TV live call-in show.
Yo, DEEZY, what it is, bro?
What's happening?
Hey, it's an investigation, bro. They trying to line a nigga up right now in his face.
Okay.
What is the police? Everything he doing, you right on everything, bro. You totally right. I think that boy got a badge. I think Adam the police too. You know how they say they got a inside the police station they watch everything online. I think that's the building that Adam22 in. So I think
Yeah, I don't know what happened to dude's phone. I don't know what happened to his phone. Yeah, get his phone right.
we were all kind of expecting the cops to just like pop out of the car when you pulled up and have a conversation with you. Apparently,
I was kind of like prepared for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you're not worried about having that conversation or anything?
About but to the I don't got no conversation for them because I don't know. That's what lawyer. You talk to my lawyer.
That's what your approach would be?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I don't got no, I don't know what y'all want, bro. Like shit, ain't nothing to talk about.
Damn. Yeah, I was gonna hear him out. I just want to know what they fucking are talking about. And with the whole lawyer thing, it's like, damn, that's a lot of money for something where, like, if I felt like I had even a semblance of plausible criminal
I know.
issues, I would get my lawyer involved. But being that I have zero to offer, I wasn't really worried about it. But
I don't got nothing to offer too. But you know, they get to creating narratives and they might, you know what I'm saying? They mind. They like delusional. You know, a journalist like. You was cheating and you was been on camera all these hours and there's no females nowhere. And you feel me? You was
Now, being though that he's saying he knows that they get to creating narratives. This is why, you know, I wouldn't have that conversation. You know what I'm saying? Especially, you know, that he done already said what he said. You know, I wouldn't have that conversation. Yeah, when it come to something like that, you know, when it come to the homicide shit, if you ain't got nothing to do with it regardless, that's a conversation you stay away from anyway. Just being real. I'm staying away from that. I don't want to talk to nobody about nobody's homicide. I don't want to be the one that is the one that y'all questioning about anything. Yeah, you know, you ain't got nothing to do with it. That's just nothing to do with me. You know what I'm saying? That ain't got nothing to do with me. Why we even need to have that conversation? So, you know, that's how I feel. You know what I mean? Some things don't need to be spoke about, especially that. You know, and if he's cool with whoever, you know, they talking about or whatever, yeah, I don't even want to try to, like, you know, deflect it this way. I just don't want to be a part of that. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be a part of that. That's just how I see it, though. Smash that like button, hit that subscribe button.
plugged up on Skid Row and shit, supposedly.
Yeah. Supposedly.
Yeah, no, I ain't worried about that shit.
I'm just saying, like, if I had ever even like been in a car with Draco where someone had a gun, or where like if I had even like seen a drug deal one time, then I would maybe be like a little bit like, oh. But also, who the cares about drug deals?
I never been 5 or 10 feet away from that nigga. Like just like Wack. I never been around Wack a day in my life.
Right.
I mean, if you look at, for people that have been watching like this case or just, you know, this story from the beginning, it seems like the LAPD in general has exhibited a lot of ineptitude. They don't really seem to know too much. I'm wondering if like these recent videos and documentaries kind of brought the attention to them as to where they're like,
well, that's the question is, did the videos provoke them to take the investigation more serious, or
are the videos 100% right?
Because in Flacco's video, he claimed to have insider information from the cops about their investigation and how they were going to arrest this guy. I think that all of us who know him kind of thought that there was probably a really good chance that was, and that he was just saying that because somebody from the streets told him some and he was basically like chalking it up to the cops to make it seem more official, just because I wouldn't really put that past Flacco.
Do cops say that to regular people, like citizens, and we're going to arrest this guy?
No, he was putting extras on it. You know, he got the snitch order, and he loved wearing it. You know what I'm saying? And he got some plugs and.
Yeah, that's kind of his claim to fame.
Yeah, he posted a number that's like a general number you could Google. Like he just burnt out, bro. I don't get it.
But do you think like there's like actual plausibility? Do you think that theory might be true though, Munchie, that the videos are making these guys actually look into certain things they weren't even considering before because like that's the most information? Or even
this sound like an interrogation though. Like it literally sound like an interrogation. You know, you got Lush asking Munchie. You got Adam asking Munchie. You got Wack saying what he's saying. Flacco saying what he's saying. And it's all directed towards, well, what do you think, Munchie? What about this? Like, hold up. You know? Like, I would see it a little different. Yeah. I don't know. That's what I would say. I don't know. You asking the wrong person. If Flacco put something out, you got to ask Flacco what he think. You know, I just don't know. I ain't got nothing to do with that. Yeah. Man, there's something going on, though. There's something going on.
And if it's wrong, it's just like the most what people are talking about.
Hey, that's just how the internet go. Period. Like with law and investigations and shit. Like I said, I said to the group that Marathon Burger shit in Long Beach. They got Flacco shit pulled up and using a PowerPoint.
From that shooting that took place at the Marathon Burger opening.
Yeah.
In the courtroom.
Yeah, I mean, that's a claim to fame for him, really, right?
Yeah, he love that type of shit, but I'm saying, like, as far as the internet go, like, a lot of people on the internet, they should get intertwined with, investigating, they reference that or whatever.
Yeah.
Now, he knows that they got Flacco's video from the marathon shit. They look at Flacco as a credible source of the information that he's putting out. He's putting out information that they know they can go find on his channel. Yeah. I'm telling you, man, they be pushing, some of these people channel for certain purposes. Man, this shit here is generated the way they want to generate it. Yeah, they're going to push what they want to push. That's a fact.
But, man, they just piece together a lot that be going on the internet and draw their own conclusions and the best conclusions, and they put it out. That's what these content creators do.
Right.
It be all recycled and shit.
Yeah. It's just crazy. Like, I'm still tripping about it. Like, what the hell do they want to say to me?
I really don't understand why.
I was just probably pissed they didn't want to talk to him.
No, thank God they didn't want to talk. Because all they'd have to do, there's so much they could bug me.
You should just call him anyway and be like,
hey,
yo,
guys,
I want to talk.
Hey, guys.
You'll go on any podcast that asks you to go. Why won't you have a convo with the cops?
You're like talking about.
I think Les would. Les be like, hey.
Bro, you pull up on Dejan's.
But Dejan, honestly, that's like Dejan.
That's
Hey man, you hired
trying to
Dejan.
figure out what to say.
You hired Dejan though.
I learned my lesson.
Oh yeah, okay.
And that's the thing. I don't want to here's this thing. Let's say you and I know in this instance that's not going to be a thing, but I can't base all of my relationships 100% of your current status with them, because if you wind up being cool with them later, then I look like the.
I don't care at all. All I'm saying is that you have never turned down a podcast invite ever.
Hell no, that's not true. What?
Which one you turned down? Like a Norteño podcast?
No, it's not even it's not even about that. It's just there's a lot of podcasts I don't have enough bandwidth to do as a human being.
I'm just saying, if you're going to go on any podcast that will have you, if you're going to stay up until 8:00 in the morning doing hard drugs with your friends, talking about God knows what, talk to the cops about your favorite rapper.
You stupid.
Well, not if it potentially implicates one of my friends. Gosh, you feel me?
And who is that?
I can't
What?
I'm just saying they're asking about this fool. You feel me? They're asking about him.
Damn, Lush really in the trenches, man. He's in the underworld.
I'm just gonna say
that nigga Lush is gang.
You feel me? That's my partner right there.
I'm gonna tell the cops King Pill did.
Yeah, exactly. It was clearly King Pill, if we're being honest, guys.
Jim Jones or something.
I ain't heard none of that.
Some blood. I don't know.
I ain't heard none of that. Hey man, you seen how he buzzed down?
It was Bosco.
That what's you gonna call it? That this. I gotta go watch it. Some little AI app, and then Wack was acting like Jim Jones called in, or
Oh yeah, that's an old clip that I remember when he did that. It was like a fake audio of him.
somebody ended up busting it down, and it was some AI app. They got apps like that. That's
Yeah, smash that like button and hit that subscribe button. We definitely know Wicked 100 is always making some shit up.